Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Photos look good. Alignment looks good. Lighting looks good.
Between you and the wall.
Okay. Oh. Let's look at the room. That light's on that corner, them two lights. This light's on here.
Could always open the window.
The lantern's lit. You can see the lantern flickering a little bit. Oh. Everything for the studio appears to be in the correct order. Microphone appears to be working well. I mean, I can move it closer, but I don't know if it...
I don't really think it needs to be closer. It's picking you up just fine.
Right there, it's pretty clear. I can hear in the headphones. It's really clear right there. It's about where it's supposed to be. Backdrops appear to be evenly spaced in the video. I'm sitting on my side in my corner where I'm supposed to be now. I'm not on way over on the other side. And if let's test to turn sideways. Turn sideways, the microphone position is okay. I can move back slightly. And there's plenty of room for a guest to sit there. Look at how good you're working in the video.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, you're set real well. The only thing we haven't done is set up your microphone and...
Okay.
You know what? Just get these headphones, and I want to try these ones. Get those headphones. This thing has a mic on it. That's a problem.
So I don't think it's picking anything up. Probably because it's connected to all this rigmarole.
Okay, so I go start the film again.
It's already filming.
It is already
It's
filming.
already filming.
Okay, so let's turn this mic on. Okay, I'm on.
And I'm on as well.
All right, the microphone, according to what we've been studying, the microphone should be under 12 inches, so it should be...
Are you telling me you can't hear me?
I can hear you, but I think you should move it closer according to what we're doing. Right
Is
about
that
there.
better?
Move to the side, a little bit to the side, right there.
Like that?
Yeah, I think it'll just work for this.
Yeah, but I could also tell the difference when I turn it like this.
You
And
can
from
hear
when I
it. You
turn
can
it like
hear it.
this.
That's what these microphones are designed to pick up those reflections from the room. Do you hear? Do you hear an echo? Like we heard. Remember when we first did the test in the room, there was an echo. I'm not hearing it. Are you hearing it?
No, I just hear
Try like this. Are you hearing an echo?
electricity static.
No, I'm not. We got the curtains closed. There's curtains damper.
No.
Some other stuff up. I'm not
supposed to
hearing
be
an
sound.
echo.
Those are supposed to be sound dampening, light blocking curtains.
Yeah, I think
It's clearly
maybe
a
this.
gimmick.
I think they're working.
But they're supposed to be sound blocking curtains because I bought them for there.
All right, so right now, the lantern's up. That's going to be a big thing. That's going to be a big part of the first official episode. Here's the final setup.
Well, I also think that your lights is bright and yellow lights would be better. And you can't even see your thing flickering because it is drowned out by all the white stage lights.
You think we need to do you think the light is too bright?
Yeah, Dad, you need sunglasses to be in here. I can't look anywhere
well, they
but
are
this direction.
LED studio lights, and they do put out the light. I mean, it's pretty clear. I can see your shadows. We got 3 shadows on the wall.
I can't even look in that direction. It's so bright.
All right, we'll go over and adjust them down to give them some yellow and some blue, and just kind of change the backdrop color a little bit. That's too much yellow. What's that right there? How's that?
That's a mix. That's the mix.
All right, let's go with that. Okay. So, right now, the LED light situation, good. I got no shadows on my face. What about your, no shadows on your face, so this LED light setup looks good on that. Okay, we got the big table here. We got the big table in the center of the room.
And I think this mic is fine just right
You
there.
think that mic's good
Yeah,
right there?
I do understand what you're saying. I do have to be. I'm not as clear back there.
You can sit back and relax if that's designed to stretch out to
Well, I
you.
know it is. I'm just saying it does have to be facing.
It wants
not
to
the
be,
long way.
yeah, it's a
Right,
directional.
It wants to be facing you.
Yeah. So, are we a go?
Boy, it's tough.
Pull that out,
Yeah,
yeah.
there it goes. Yeah.
Are we a go?
I
Is the
think so.
Beaman Show ready to go?
I think so, Dad.
We post these videos up. So we got let's seeing how we're here. We'll just pretend you're a guest, right? So and we're doing a guest interview. So let's turn to the guest position. Let's turn to the sideway. Doing the tests, okay? Or we can do a 2/3 turn, so you can spin back to your mic if you need to.
I'm facing my mic.
What I want to do, I want to give a little bit of content, seeing that you're here. And we're doing the final test video setup. I want you to tell your biggest horror story as working the job that you have as a hotel cleaning lady that cleans hotel rooms. Give the audience something to make the video worthwhile. Tell your most craziest room hotel horror story.
Dad, there's so many. There's so many. And most of them are not safe to say in front of children.
We not designate this program as for children.
I'm just
This
saying,
is for adults, so you go ahead.
there's multiples, Dad, multiples.
Just give a hotel horror story.
There's a time I opened the microwave more than once to find the heroin in there.
Really?
Who leaves their heroin in their microwave for the day.
Wow.
The bag of Cokes I find behind the photos.
They hide bags of coke
The
behind their
sex
pictures.
toys that they leave out when you know they're going in to clean their room.
Well, I don't want to hear no sex toy stories.
Well, they use them as dog bowls and throw up buckets.
Oh, they do.
Don't ever use the ice bucket.
So if you go to a hotel, you're saying don't ever use the ice bucket in the room.
You are given a brand new sanitary ice bag that you're supposed to line your ice bucket with. If you have no choice but to use your ice bucket and you're feeling brave of using, who knows when that ice machine was cleaned last, ice, make sure you use your liner.
Okay, so that's a good tip for, if you're in a hotel room and you need the ice bucket, use the bag that they give you. Don't just put the ice in the bucket.
Do not use the coffee maker in the room.
And why wouldn't you want to use the coffee maker?
Because the mechanics of the coffee maker are never cleaned.
They just
and
wipe
they
down.
I can go weeks before I've cleaned a room and a person has decided to use the coffee maker.
Oh,
So
well, that makes
they can
sense.
set.
They're
And
not
there's
using
no
it.
actual physical way for a housekeeper to clean the mechanics of the coffee maker in your room. That is a whole job in itself that requires over an hour's worth of time. And you're only given 30 minutes or less to clean a room. So don't be an asshole and destroy your room, because somebody's got to clean that in 30 minutes or less.
What about hotel bathroom stories? What is the craziest thing you ever found in a hotel
personally
bathroom?
have had to put a trash bag over my hands and scoop feces and toilet paper out of a toilet because it was overflowing. Shit, water going all over the floor. You're stepping in it. You've got no choice but to use the dirty linen in the room to soak up the water and scoop human feces out of the toilet just so you can get a plunger in there to plunge the toilet. That's more than once. More than once. That doesn't even faze me anymore.
Doesn't even phase you
Doesn't
no
even
more?
faze me.
That would definitely
even
phase
faze
me. I can
It's
tell you that
happened
right now.
so many times.
Yeah.
So
That would
many
definitely
times.
phase me. I would have to immediately stop, go home, take a shower, change all my clothes.
No.
I couldn't do it, dude.
No, you just wash your hands.
Now, I've heard a lot of horror stories in hotels about the air conditioning unit.
I don't know what. No, there's nothing wrong with the air conditioning unit.
I heard they get dirty and plugged up, and they don't get cleaned very often.
That's not part of a housekeeper's job. Although it depends on which hotel you work for, and it depends on what type of unit that they have in the room. But typically, the newer style HVACs have basically lint trap screens on them that the housekeepers should be checking to make sure that you can see through them and they're clean and you wipe them off. But that's also part of preventative maintenance, PMing. The maintenance man is supposed to go into the rooms once a month and double check, change the filters. So at my old hotel, you had lint trap screens on the HVACs. And in the hotel that I work at now, they do not have those, they have filters. And they're supposed to be checked and changed monthly. Like they're supposed to be completely changed out every month.
What about the linen on the beds? How often is that changed?
You are a dirty, filthy human being that should not ever be employed at a hotel if you do not change the linens in a room.
As every single day you change the linens in your hotel.
As a inspector of a very large 100-room hotel, it was my job to peel back the linens on the bed and double check for hairs, crumbs, and any stains or anything. If the bed did not look absolutely perfect and brand new, meaning there's no stains on the bed, there's no hairs on the beds, that would have to get changed. That was my job, to check the beds to make sure that the linens were correctly being changed. At the current hotel that I work at, the laundry person actually comes to your room, and it's called stripping the room. So they take all the dirty linens out of the room so they can wash it, because in this current hotel there's no chute. So it's just time consuming for a housekeeper to have to strip their room, bring all of their dirty linens down to the laundry room for them to get washed. So the laundry person actually comes and collects the dirty linens, whether that's you stripped your own room or that person strips their room, it doesn't matter. But all of the linens are removed from the room by the laundry attendant. I can 1000% say that in the hotel that I work at now, that would never happen, because every room is stripped, top to bottom.
Now we always hear stories about bed bugs in hotels. What do you know about bed bugs in hotels?
I think it depends on the training of the staff, and it depends on the owner of the hotel. The last hotel I worked there for multiple years, and only one time in the multiple years that I was there did anybody find a single bug, and it was a guest that complained. We immediately went up there. We shut down the 2 rooms above it, the 2 rooms below it, and the 2 rooms beside it. So
you
6 rooms.
completely
isolated the room, cranked the heat, put the chemicals in the room, stripped everything out of the room. There wasn't a piece of cloth we disinfected every single thing. We vacuumed every corner, and we also replaced the mattress, which is how I ended up with a brand new mattress, because that was right before renovation. But we just simply removed the mattress and threw it away, like instantly, and instantly put a new one on after completely treating it with top of the line, as you're supposed to by Ecolab, with a pest control company. And there still wasn't any in there. And the previous hotel that I worked at did not care. An entire whole floor section was infested with bed bugs. Did not care. The owner.
So how do you, if you're a certified supervising hotel room inspector, what did you say to the manager when you told him? What did he say?
Well, in the last hotel that I worked for.
That's why you quit.
That's not why I quit.
No.
The last hotel that I worked for, it was addressed, and the GM immediately handled it, did not care what it cost. It was, we're not a bed bug hotel immediately, even if it's just the one. Because people bring things in. People will bring things into the hotel room and then blame you. They put rotten things in the refrigerators. They put things under the mattresses. They lie. They take a shit in the bed and then say they opened their sheets and there was shit in the bed. People do crazy things to get a free room. So it's not uncommon.
Are you telling me right now that you had an incident as an inspector where you went and someone said there was poop in the bed and they pooped in the bed themselves
Yes.
trying to get a free room?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Wow.
But so happens
nasty.
also too is that was also a room that I had just finished cleaning like an hour prior.
And it was a room that you personally cleaned?
And it was a room that me and my manager both cleaned together.
Wow.
So there was no way around saying that both the supervisor and the manager cleaned a room and shit in the bed.
What happened to that guest? Did they get
well, of course
decide
he
to
got
move?
his free night stay.
They got a free night.
They got a free night
and
stay.
it worked. They got a
Of course
free
it
night stay.
Of course it would. But the current hotel that I work for, there's nothing crazy like that.
Yeah,
It's just so small.
Wow.
It's just so small. And I don't know about bed bugs in this current hotel, but I've been there for well over a year now, and nobody's ever found one.
All right. Well, we're coming to the end of this final setup video, but it leads me to ask you another question.
Oh God.
Give our audience that's watching this video, give our audience, this is a test video with a guest, video test. Give our audience some advice, what they should look for whenever they need to stay at a hotel, some things to be on the outlook for, some things to be concerned about, some questions they might want to ask. Give as much advice as you can about what you would do if you were going to stay in a hotel, what you would look for. So they can prepare themselves if they need to stay in a hotel.
Well, rule number one, there is no such thing as an immaculate room. It is if you were staying at your local, Best Western, Marriott, Hampton, Hilton, whatever you want to call it, Motel 6, I don't care. There's no such thing as a perfect room. Every hotel has a different budget. Sometimes there might be a tiny stain on your pillowcase. Get over it. If you find a single hair in your shower, get over it. There is just no such thing as a completely hair-free room. Now, if you're finding dozens of these things on your pillows and your sheets, certainly complain. Like when you walk into your room, you should check your shower. Does it look like it's been cleaned? Check your bed. Peel your sheets all the way back. If it looks decent, minus a hair or two, then it's fine. Don't wait for your second day in to be like, oh, it was dirty when I checked in. Nobody's going to believe you. And it's just rude.
Yeah.
Look for these things when you check in. Just assume that the coffee maker is dirty and don't use it.
Don't use a coffee maker. Okay.
As far as your microwave, it is housekeeper description no matter where you work. They are supposed to be cleaning the inside and the outside of the microwave, every room, every time, no excuses. So if you open it up and you find food on your microwave glass tray, that is a valid complaint. If you see a piece of spaghetti sauce stuck to the very roof and you have a difficult time cleaning it yourself, that is not a valid complaint. In your refrigerator, do you find, if your room has a fridge and a microwave, do you find leftover items, food rings? It's quite common for people to explode sodas in the tiny freezers and it get all over it. Was that cleaned? That is a valid complaint. A single hair in your refrigerator is not a valid complaint. Hair happens. The biggest thing you can do is get over finding a hair. Shit happens. Look in the drawers. So if your room comes with drawers, open it. Do you find food crumbs, left behind items, dirt? Doesn't matter. Do you find a clear tag in there, meaning one of those little tags that come from your clothing after you rip the label tag off and it's those little clear things? Get over it. Just get over it. But anything that you have a valid complaint with, you should be inspecting your room the second you get into your room, and then immediately going to desk if it is a valid complaint. Don't be an asshole and complain over a single hair in your shower, a hair on your floor, or a tiny little stain on your pillowcase. It's just rude. People work hard, and you can only work with the best you got, and everybody misses a hair. If there's a shit in your toilet, yeah, that's a valid complaint. If there's pee on your toilet seat, yeah, that's a valid complaint. Is there toothpaste on your mirror? Yeah, that's a valid complaint. Is there some rock salt from it being winter on your floor? It means your floor probably wasn't vacuumed, but it's not really a valid complaint unless you have a baby that's going to be crawling all over the floor. Just get over it. But check your room first and then immediately go to front desk. Ask for a supervisor to come check it. Do not immediately ask for a free night stay. Ask for a late checkout. That is be better. Can I check out late because my room is unsatisfactory versus a free night? Because a free night just pisses everybody off. But you want a late checkout? We'll be glad to give you a late checkout if you don't leave us a bad review. And the number one rule of all, no matter how many nights you stay, you should leave a $5 minimum tip for every single night you stay. Because we're not tipped. We get paid an hourly wage. And when you go in there and you destroy the room and you party like it's 1999 and you explode the toilet and I have to scrub shit off the toilet and off the wall and clean up your puke and change your sheets and vacuum your rice out of the drawers. You're supposed to be putting your food in, but who knows why you decide to eat Chinese food in your drawer, and clean your snot rockets off of the shower and scrub your toothpaste off of it. My measly few dollars an hour does not really add up. And leaving a single $5 tip for every night you stay does. Now, if you go in and you spend one night and you're a very clean person and you maybe only took one shower, watched some TV, and laid in bed, don't feel obligated to leave the $5 tip. I'll be in and out of that room in 30 minutes or less. But if you're going to party like it's 1999 and throw up everywhere and shit everywhere and blow snot rockets and piss on your shower curtain, you better be leaving a $5 tip for every single night you stay. It's that simple. And to be clear, the tip does not belong, in my professional opinion, does not belong to the person who cleaned your room when you checked in. A lot of the times, the same people clean the rooms anyways. However, if you walked in and your room was beautifully clean and you want to leave a tip for that person, you need to bring it to the desk and say, this belongs to the person who cleaned my room for me to check into it. But the tip you're leaving in the room belongs to the person who's cleaning up after you. So keep that in mind when you're leaving money. Did I party like it's 1999, eating tacos all night long and destroying the toilet? Does that person deserve $20 for having to scrub the shit off of the toilet and the wall? Or did I do none of those things and I just simply slept in my bed and walked out? Because if you just slept in your bed and walked out and you didn't even take a shower, don't even bother leaving me a tip. I'm more grateful that all you did was take it, sleep, and leave. And you left before checkout. Leave before checkout. A minimum of an hour before checkout. A minimum.
All right. Well, that's going to conclude our final test. The final test with the guest, and to see how it worked. Okay, go ahead and kill the video. We're done with that.
Okay.